Well,
boy,
remember,
they didn't need that.
His pit stop as we go back to green was at lap 92 under a normal caution, not during that 5-minute break.
Oh, good
where
point,
they could really
good
take
point.
their time and get it on right.
Yeah, good point. They might have been a little bit rushed there, but just a tough break for those guys. He really needed to make up some points. Our reigning champion, man, I'm certainly not giving up on him, but boy, he's got a big hole to dig out of.
Oh, look at Priest on the bottom in the 6 with Solomito and Goodell on his tail as they all pressure Bonsignor, who's looking for win number 4 this year.
Yeah, I think with about 30 laps to go, we're going to see how fast that 6 car really is.
Priest has been saving that machine all night. Said he's got...
Oh,
man!
A little bit of a bump there.
Boy, great car control by both of those drivers to get those cars straightened back out and pointed in the right direction with Solomito and Goodell right on their tails.
And I think we saw a real class move right there, Ralph. I don't think that Ryan Priest meant to get in the back of Justin Bonsignor, and he gave him a little bit of breathing room to get his car sorted out. I like that.
They're racing hard at the front for sure. Racing pretty hard back here, too. Ronnie Williams in that 21 with Pasteryak in the blue 75 and Rowan Pennick in the blue 3. And Dowling right there, too. He's got to get back to the front. These guys all around the back end of the top 10.
See the guys using that apron, the good thing is it'll help your car turn. The bad thing is at some point you got to get back up on the track, and if there's somebody there alongside of you, you'll be using those Nerf bars.
All right, Ray, I've got about 25 laps to go here. What I've got is what I've got. Got to get the elbows up, right? Yeah,
they're not going to be worried about saving those tires. They're going to be worried about track position. And as you can see, Chase Dowling and Rowan Pennick having a great battle right there. Hirschman's
just in front of them. Surprised the 60 hasn't moved back further towards the front yet. There he is.
Ralph, these guys, the tire stagger makes a huge difference. And sometimes when you change tires, and if there's up to a quarter of an inch difference, it will make a huge difference in the way these cars handle. If you're shooting for a certain set of tire stagger and it feels good and the air pressure changes just a little bit, it can make a big difference in the way these cars turn.
Right at the end of last year, we were both saying that Justin Bonsignor is a driver that is really going to come on strong. But I'm not sure either one of us thought he'd have 3 victories and be going for his 4th this early in the season.
Well, like I said, this kid had a lot of consistency last year, but didn't have the speed. Now he has found speed and consistency. But he's going to find himself getting a little bit more worked over from Ryan Priest there. We've got a smoker.
Yes, we do.
Tire rub. I believe that was tire rub.
Looked like Spencer Davis in the 82. Oh, man, sparks flying off of the back of the 6 at Priest. He is really pressuring Bonsignor. And Solomito in the 16 could take advantage of this as Davis continues to just smoke the daylights out of that left rear. He's got a big rub going on there.
Yeah, and doing the right thing, slowing down. He's probably going to come in and pit because really in danger of cutting that left rear. And as you saw with Doug Covey, you lose a left rear and chances are pretty good that you're going to hit that outside concrete.
I don't know if Solomito's got the pace to run with these two right now. As Priest looks inside.
Yeah, Priest's car is just good as he pulls down to the bottom there. Some lap traffic. But he clears the pass. Little bump back, little payback bump there from Justin Bonsignor. Well, come on, let's race.
We know that Priest is good on the outside lane and the bottom lane. How good is Bonsignor in both of those lanes? Well, we know Ryan Priest is one of NASCAR's top stars of their next generation.
Hi, I'm Ryan Priest, driver of the number 6 Riverhead Raceway TS Hauler Modified. I would say I race because I love to race. It's what I grew up watching people do, and that's what I want to do. I'm not just trying to get to the Cup Series and then just forget about everything. I respect short track racing because I know how difficult it can be to get to the racetrack. It's not just about driving, it's the whole package that it is to get there. But, I would say that by me going to race an Xfinity Series and then coming back and racing modifieds, it helps bring attention to all these other drivers that are doing it also. I'm Ryan Priest, and that's your NASCAR Next Gen profile.
Knowing how much Ryan Preece loves to race, I'm sure he's having a lot of fun battling with Bonsignor in the closing stages of this one.
Yeah, he has done a great job again. Growing up through the modified series, getting the shot to run the Xfinity series, and then winning a race, it gives a lot of hope to these other young guys and puts a lot of focus on these short track modified racers.
Preece now actually opening up a bit of a gap on Bonsignor.
I know he's opening the gap now, but boy, that was some really good racing. Those guys, bumper to bumper, side by side. We've been able to really see some good short track racing in the last few weeks here.
Plenty more to come as NBCSN follows the NASCAR Whelen Modified Tour all the way through to the championship at the end of the 2018 year.
Just about 3 to go, and I think Ryan Preece might have been holding back on those guys a little bit. That car is awfully good.
Boy, it is a rocket ship. No doubt about it. Something the folks here in Langley know a lot about is rocket ships. NASA calling this one of their homes. And boy, some of their engineers, I would be pretty impressed with how solid this car and this team has been here tonight. But this is the guy you have to think about towards the championship. He might not win here tonight, but the consistency is still there in that 51.
Oh, a little slide there.
And Hirschman's going to make a statement once again.
And again, another guy that just continues to amaze us and punch above his weight, as we like to say. They do an awful lot, get some great finishes and wins with a lot less than some of the other guys have out there.
White flag is out. 1 to go for Preece. Hirschman taking a final shot at Bonsignor. Coming to the checkered flag, and Ryan Preece will win at Langley Speedway. Bonsignor will take second, and Hirschman will round out the podium. The HoosierDriver.org 150 will go to Ryan Preece. He mapped out his strategy and executed it perfectly here tonight at Langley Speedway. We'll come right back and talk to our winner. Well, the racing is done here, Ray. I think a big part of the story is going to be those pit strategies.
Yeah, I'm wondering if the guys that pitted on lap 93 are still thinking they made a good decision there.
Well, this guy made a great call with his strategy, and as we said at the end of the last segment, boy, they executed it perfectly here tonight all the way around. Ryan Preece is your big winner, Derek.
Well, twice Ryan Preece has started on the pole here at the Langley Speedway. Lost them, but now the third time was the charm. You win here tonight on a car. You basically put it on cruise control, didn't you?
Yeah, we just had, like I said, man, I was super happy with this race car. Really, very minimal things needed to be done on that adjustment or on that stop. And but these guys right here, small crew, not a big crew. I got my wife here. I got one of our crew guys' families here. It's just really cool to win these races because they aren't easy to win. And I knew I had to get by Justin as quick as possible because these tires really fall off here at Langley. It definitely eats them up. But, you know, we just had a super, super good car. I'm really proud of everybody. And, you know, hopefully we can keep this up, keep some momentum, and keep trying to win some races.
Now, when you have a car that good, is it more important to try to get to the front to be clear of everyone, or take your time?
I don't know. That's a trick question. I mean, to be honest with you, you got to take your time, but at the same time, you got to be aggressive. If I didn't go underneath the 2 there off of 2, this race could have been totally different. So you got to be patiently aggressive, but I mean, ultimately, all the right holes opened up for me and got us here to victory lane.
Ryan Preece takes advantage of a dominant car tonight and brings it home to the winner's circle here at Langley.
Well, it was all about having the confidence in that car, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was certainly about a fast car tonight. And look at these results. Ryan Preece, Justin Bonsignor, you talked about his shot for the championship.
Timmy Solomita with a solid run in the top 5. And the one who's not going to be too happy, outside of the top 20 tonight. Having a rough run was Doug Coby as he finished his 24th.
Our reigning champion there could be in a big hole.
Let's hear from second place now.
Well, Justin Bonsignor has a strong points run tonight. Couldn't put together 3 wins in a row, but still a good night for you guys when not a lot of people had very strong cars.
Yeah, without a doubt. We unloaded fast again, which is huge. We were up at the, we led practice, qualified really strong, and we knew we'd have to have a good long-run car. And right before the intermission, we were starting to gain on Ryan, and then we played a little bit of strategy with that, the caution right before the intermission, and we were able to get the lead there, which was good. But just we didn't drag enough people with us, unfortunately, for Ryan. And we were pretty close, but just a little too tight in the center. And then I just killed the tire doing that. And he worked me over pretty good. He did what he had to do, and the best car won tonight. So we'll go on to Riverhead, and I think we can definitely have a good shot to get back to victory lane and get this streak going again.
Was it a situation tonight where you guys were really good, but they were just a little bit better?
Yeah, that one run when he was second and Chase was leading, I was third, and I was starting to run him down, but he was probably just riding. I thought at that point I had a better car. Then once we got first, second, I could tell he was just a touch better. And then, Ryan So made a great call to come down early and get the lead. And like I said, we dragged a lot of cars. I think we might have confused people that we were allowed to pit for tires there. So if Ryan would have started 8th, 10th, maybe we would have been in good shape. But wasn't the deal tonight. He had the best car, and he deserved to win. So we'll just keep plugging away and just keep going through the summer months.
Still a strong run for Justin Bonsignore. He holds on to the NASCAR Whelen Modified Tour point lead.
Well, let's take a look at those points, Derek, and see if anybody closed in at all. He actually gains a few over Chase Dowling.
Yeah, but Timmy Solomito, Doug Kobe didn't have a good day, but Timmy did, and we've talked about this guy challenging for that championship again.
The one that jumps out is Doug Kobe back there, 73 points down. Matt Hirschman with a good performance tonight, Derek.
Matt Hirschman showed up here tonight with a skeleton crew. He didn't even have a crew chief. He crew chiefed the car from the driver's seat and still comes home with a third-place finish here tonight. And you got to talk about your run, because that was impressive, because you guys didn't really have many guys to help you tonight, and you did a lot of the work yourselves.
Yeah, everyone this year worked really hard. We didn't have the help I would have liked to have. It may have allowed me to focus a little bit more and dial the car in better, because we were going the wrong way the first half of the race, but I liked going forward at the end and passing cars instead of getting past. So, first time I've ever been here. TV doesn't really do it justice. I watched some races to try and study the track a little bit, but it's definitely a unique racetrack. And, if we have the opportunity to come back again, I definitely think I can build on what we had here and hopefully do a little better.
For only running sporadically this year, Matt Hirschman has been impressive.
He sure has, Derek. Well, the NASCAR K&N Pro Series West returns to NBCSN from the Douglas County Speedway in Oregon Friday, July 6th. You can see that race at 1 p.m. Eastern Time.